Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from DeFazio Park in Needham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity field hockey contest between the hosting Rockets of Needham High School and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. It's fun times in a new season here in 2025. I'm hoping that the Wi-Fi stays strong out here. In the past, when I've done games here at DeFazio, the Wi-Fi has been very not great, let's say. So far, it's doing okay, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it stays that way the entire way. If it doesn't, fear not. The audio should still come through okay at the least. And I am recording this video at the same time that I'm live streaming it. So even if the live stream itself goes on the fritz, then I will have a full recording that I will be able to upload later tonight. So if there are any big plays that are cut out due to video choppiness at any point, just let me know. You know, even if it's one highlight-worthy play that gets cut out, I can upload a full recording later tonight to make sure it's included. So just let me know either in the live chat here on YouTube, or you can send me an email. You can see my email in the bottom right corner of your screen. So you can send me an email for that. There's plenty of other good reasons to send an email or send a live chat. You know, if you notice any other problems with the live stream with the video or the audio or anything like that, if I am pronouncing a player's name wrong, either on Brookline or on Needham's side, then I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. And also, something new that's going on with my live streams this year is that over the summer, I actually found out that this channel qualified for the YouTube Partner Program, which means I can now monetize my videos to just, make a little bit extra money doing this job, so I can hopefully continue to keep prices affordable for you guys and continue giving you the great coverage I always aim to give. Now, what that means during these live streams, I've set it so that any YouTube ads that are done during this live stream are only going to be manually added by me, so nothing should be coming on during the action. If it does, if any ads pop up and interfere with your ability to watch the live action, do not hesitate. Please speak up and say something, because that means something is going wrong and I need to fix it, in which case I want to know. And then also I'm planning on, just running ads during breaks between quarters. So just, there should be ads coming through during the breaks between quarters. If that's the case, let me know that that's the case, just so I know that I'm doing things correctly. This is my first time working with that. And then one last little disclaimer. I am coming down from an illness that I had during the last week of the summer, so there might be some coughing you hear here and there throughout this broadcast. I apologize in advance. I'm going to try and turn my mic away from that as best I can while it's happening, and still give you the best commentary I can. With that in mind, let's take a look at the two teams coming into today's contest. Brookline coming into this game with a 1-0 win and loss record after opening the season with a dominant 6-0 win over Weymouth. 6 different goal scorers for Brookline in a pretty one-sided affair. This one doesn't figure to be as one-sided. Needham itself coming off a tie, a 1-1 tie yesterday against Newton North, from what I've heard. And these two teams were pretty close in their results last year. Last year, Brookline finished with a record of 9 wins, 6 losses, and 3 ties. They ranked 22nd in the MIAA Division I power rankings going into the state tournament. They lost in the round of 32 to number 11 Winchester by a final score of 3-1. Needham, meanwhile, finished the regular season 6-10-1, ranked 24th in the power rankings, and lost in the round of 32 to number 9 ranked Wellesley by a final score of 6-0. Seems like the Wi-Fi is briefly going on the fritz on us. Seems like it's recovering. You know, like I said, a little less than ideal out here at DeFazio. Here's hoping that things are strong enough. But like I said, I'm recording this as well, so you know, we'll see how it works. Last year, these two teams faced off in Brookline on September 9th, 2024. Brookline getting a narrow 2-1 victory over Needham. So on paper, this projects to be a close matchup between these two teams. And let's quickly take a look at the rosters for these two teams as the pregame clock winding down. You can see we got a scoreboard cam here at DeFazio, which is kind of nice. Here in the bottom left corner of your screen, you'll be able to see how much time is left in a quarter and also what the score is. So that'll be a nice little perk throughout the broadcast. So let's go through the rosters in order of jersey number, and let's actually start with your 2025 Brookline High Field Hockey Warriors. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline, first off, we have a senior number 1, Caroline Hughes. Next, another senior number 2, Callie Feldman. A junior number 3, Ellie Haberkern. A junior number 4, Emma Gaito. A sophomore number 5, Gigi Hawkins. A sophomore number 6, Audrina Williams. A senior captain number 7, Zara Johnson. A senior number 8, Maya Schwartz. A junior number 9, Stella Chen. A senior number 10, Vanessa Cameron. A senior number 11, Annie O'Reilly. A junior number 12, Molly Schroeder. A junior number 13, Ella Myers. A senior captain number 14, Clara Tebow. A junior number 17, Zoe Arthur. A senior number 18, Jacqueline Solove. A junior number 21, Yankowitz. A junior number 28, Serafina Ritzenthaler. And a sophomore goalie listed as number 99. It seems like she's wearing number 51, Anna Subin. And the team manager, a junior, Sophia Miller-Culver. And head coach of the Brookline High field hockey team is Emily Hunt. So that is the roster for Brookline today. Like I said, if I'm pronouncing any names wrong, please correct me either in the live chat or an email. Excuse me. And we'll soon be getting this one underway. A fresh 15 minutes on the clock on our scoreboard cam here at Brock Field at DeFazio Park in Needham, Massachusetts. Two teams taking the field now. Like I said, Anna Subin will be manning the cage for Brookline today. For Needham, their starting netminder, a sophomore, Jackie Lancaster. So here we go, Bay State Conference field hockey here in Needham. Brookline and Needham fought to a near dead heat last year at 2-1. Let's see what they do this year. Brookline with the opening possession. Clara Tebow slides it up the field, finds Caroline Hughes. Hughes dribbling up with it, trying to fight through a defender. And we got a foot there as number 2, Martha Hahn, where it was trying to defend against Hughes there. Clara Tebow taking the free ball. Goes one way, turns around, tries to pass back. skips over the stick of Molly Schroeder as Brookline turns it over, but a whistle blown against Needham, and Brookline gets to keep it. Schroeder's pass blocked. A nice takeaway there by Needham's number 7, Emma DeMann. And now Needham with the ball. That one slid from Hahn to the near side. Kept in control by number 18, Catherine Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse's pass off the mark, taken away by Schroeder. Schroeder lost it. An offensive takeaway there for Needham's number 1, Molly Perlman, but then a violation on Needham there gives the ball back to Brookline. Big swing there is blocked, but it went off a body part there as number 7, Emma DeMann, trying to block it again. Thibault trying to dribble, taken away by Brinkhouse. Loose ball. Finally chased down by Schroeder, knocked away but recovered by Brookline. Chasing after it is Perlman. Perlman manages to take it away from Zara Johnson. Takes down the far side, a big swing for a centering hit. It's clean into the semicircle. Brookline now deep on defense here, and a backhander just missed wide. A huge chance for number 3, Emmy Connors. But missed it wide as it goes out of bounds. Brookline lucky on that one in the opening minutes here as they get the free ball. Just getting the free ball in the right spot. Schroeder goes for the high lift. Batted down by Hahn, but then knocked loose by number 6, Audrina Williams. Williams manages to get a pass to Thibault. Now sends it near side. Knocked away, taken away from Maya Schwartz by Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse met by the defense of Gigi Hawkins, who gets it up to Thibault. Now up to Hughes. Hughes trying to juke around. Tried for a flick there, and it's blocked. Blocked by number 17, Elise Pavlik. But a violation by Needham gives the ball back to Brookline. Johnson slides it back to Schroeder. Schroeder sends it up the middle. Thibault trying to chase it down. And violation on Needham as Thibault slides to the outside to Schwartz. Schwartz tries a swing and hits a divot there and is called for the violation. Too big a swing, too close to the defender as Mika Bograd was there in tight coverage. Bograd pushing it towards the near side, starting to run out of room. Lost out of bounds. The blue line is the sideline here as it could not be collected by Hawkins in bounds. Pushed forward by Brinkhouse. And off a wild ricochet, it's taken, I believe, by Hawkins. Hawkins slides it to the middle. Thibault up the far side. Dribbling with it now, stopping and cutting is number 4, Emma Gaito. Tries to slide it to the middle, blocked by the defense of Martha Hahn. Violation called on Thibault as Hahn golfs it upfield. Taken now by Scroy. Scroy heading down the far sideline, trying to head towards the semicircle, but poked loose by Zara Johnson. And draws the violation on Needham. Johnson blocked on her attempted flick. Too many dribbles that time. Taken away by the Rockets. Taken back by Johnson. Pass is deflected, but it's collected by Gaito. Violation there on the defense from Perlman. This time a violation again on Needham. Brief confusion there, but it will be taken by Johnson. Tries a flick, blocked. Taken away by DeMann. DeMann tries to pass back, and it goes off the foot of Williams, and so it stays with Needham. Hahn slides it upfield. A pass to the middle. DeMann tried a shot, deflects. Oh, now a shot kicked away by Subin. And we got a touch in the semicircle, and I think we'll have our first penalty corner of the day. Was another big chance, I believe, for Emmy Connors on that shot. Anna Subin able to read it and kick it away, but now the penalty corner coming up for Needham. Looks like Elise Pavlik will insert. Sends it to the back. Perlman, swing, deflects off a stick and deflected down by Johnson. Recovered by Connors. Connors flicks it, kicked away by Subin. And it goes out of bounds off Needham, and Brookline survives their first defensive stint on a penalty corner of the day. Wi-Fi seems to be really going on the fritz now. It was doing so well pregame. I don't know, sometimes Wi-Fi gets worse the more people show up. Maybe that's what's happened here. Sent upfield, taken by Hahn. Hahn slides it up to Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse trying to pass it around, gets it to Pavlik. Pavlik's pass blocked by Schroeder. Deflects back and pushed forward by Needham again. Chased down by Scroy, slides to the middle, a big chance, and laying out for it is Subin to stop a potential backhanded shot. Still battling in the semicircle for the ball, and it finally bounces off the foot of a Needham player as Brinkhouse couldn't get a clean stick on it. Big swing from Johnson there. It's blocked by Hahn. Hahn's pass, too much juice on it, and it slides out of bounds. Gigi Hawkins lifts it, and they're calling a violation as that probably went too close to the head of Emma DeMann. So now Needham gets the ball off that violation. Mika Bograd setting up to play this free ball. Flicks it, blocked by Johnson. And now a battle for the ball in midair. It's taken by Brinkhouse. Her pass blocked. Cleared out by Tebow. Recovered by Bograd. Pass back to Hahn. Hahn passes it back, and a takeaway. Big takeaway for the Brookline offense there as they're trying to push it, but oh, taken right back. A big defensive stop by number 13, Talia Dwyer. Now a pass back to Dwyer. Dwyer sends it up. Now sent to the outside from Pavlik to Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse sends it up, and DeMann wasn't ready for it, and it rolls out of bounds. Hawkins slides it up, and that one whiffed by Cameron, lost out of bounds. Taken by Needham. Bograd sends it bouncing along towards the semicircle. That bounces off the foot of DeMann, and Brookline will take it back. Schroeder with the free ball, bouncing along. Stopped by Dwyer. Dwyer dribbling with it. She's been providing a strong defensive wall for Needham, not letting Brookline even get anything going on offense. Needham with the ball. This is Perlman. Perlman's pass blocked by Johnson. Johnson still battling in traffic. Manages to get a pass outside to, I believe, Gaito. Gaito tries to slide up the line, blocked, but Gaito intercepts it back, but now it's stolen away by Pavlik. Pavlik weaving through defenders, pushing her way past another. Tries a pass, but just off the mark from her stick. Cameron trying to chase it down, but it's taken away by Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse turning around, pass to the middle to Pavlik. Pavlik golfs it. Knocked out of the semicircle, chased down by Scroy. Scroy, the centering hit. And a big swing from Perlman is blocked by Schroeder, and they call the violation on Perlman. Too big a swing, too close to a defender. Schroeder with the free ball swing. Couldn't be corralled by Tebow. It's taken by Hahn. Tebow battling for the ball. Gets it back. Backhand flick. Goes off the body of Zoe Arthur. And Needham takes it back. Now taken away here by Schroeder. Now we got a whistle against Brookline. Needham ball, less than 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter, no score. Now with it is number 2, Martha Hahn. Pass back to Dwyer. Dwyer from the point. Big swing, sends it up to Pavlik. Pavlik's pass blocked and taken away by Tebow. Tebow chops it to the outside, taken by number 3, Ellie Haberkern, stolen away by Bograd, but Brinkhouse couldn't corral it, cleared away by Tebow. Battling for it is Haberkern. They're still battling for it. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Needham ball. Bograd sends it to the middle, knocked loose by Tebow. Tebow takes control, stops, turns around, slides it to the outside. Gaito taking it up the far sideline, defended by Pavlik. Trying to head towards the middle. Pass is blocked, and Pavlik takes it away. Pavlik stopped by Molly Schroeder. Schroeder can't get enough on that pass across midfield. Covered awkwardly by Bograd, slides back to Dwyer. Dwyer dribbling up with it, flicks it across midfield, back to the Brookline side. Taken away by Johnson. Johnson slides it up. Dribbling with it now is Connors. Connors taking it down the far side. Turning around. And a violation called on Brookline. It'll stay Needham ball. Just over a minute left in the quarter. Charging towards the semicircle is Perlman. Stopped by the defense, but it looks like a violation called on Brookline, and I think that'll be another penalty corner, as it was just inside the semicircle there for Needham. They'll set this one up. Pavlik to insert once again. Needham got close the last time they set up a penalty corner. Let's see what they do here. Slid back to Scroy. Scroy back down to Pavlik. Pavlik turns around, backhand across the middle, almost downed. Brinkhouse couldn't get a good enough shot. It's blocked a couple of times, and they call another violation, as I think that went off the hands of the Brookline defender. I couldn't tell if it was Schroeder or Ella Myers. I think it might have been Myers who came up with that big stop there. Just 10 seconds left. Pavlik sends it back to Scroy. Back down to Pavlik. And taken by Scroy. Pass back. An insert swing from Hahn. Deflects through. Brinkhouse tries one. Kicked away by Subin. Still in play. That one flicked wide of the box. And that will end the quarter. Our score at the end of 1, Brookline 0, Needham 0. During this break between quarters, I'm going to take a break myself, mute the mic, and Hello again. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from DeFazio Park in Needham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between Brookline and Needham. No score as of yet in this one. Needham was well in control of the possession game in that first quarter. Brookline not able to get off a single shot in that first frame. They're going to need to try and find some way to generate some offensive pressure here in the second. Big flick up by Clara Tebow, gets up to Caroline Hughes. Hughes sends it up, taken by Brookline. Zara Johnson, the flick, finds Tebow. Tebow lifts it, bouncing along, taken, and a flick inside the semicircle, but it's cleared out quickly by Needham. Ball's recovered around midfield by Gigi Hawkins. Pass it back to Ella Myers. Myers outlet pass intercepted, taken by Megan Scroy. Scroy slides a pass to her left, blocked briefly by Hawkins, but recovered by Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse slides it up for Emmy Connors, tries a backhander across the middle, nobody there. And, the battle between Zara Johnson and Molly Perlman results in it going off of Johnson's foot. So a free ball just outside the semicircle to be taken by Martha Hahn. Taken away by Johnson. And now pushed upfield, gets to Audrina Williams. Williams dribbling, bit of a break here. Williams stopped by Talia Dwyer, slides it across the middle. Clear out. Blocked by Tebow. Tebow pushes it forward, blocked. And the attempted clear by Needham results in a violation called on Tebow. And Talia Dwyer, I was pronouncing her name wrong, slides it up. Gets it to Lila Hassan, who slides it over to Emmy Connors. Strong defense by Gigi Hawkins, and it's taken away there by number 8, Maya Schwartz. Passed up to Clara Tebow. Tebow's pass intercepted again by Dwyer. Haberkern trying to play the ball, but Dwyer keeps control. Slides it to the near sideline. The attempted pass rolls out of bounds. The attempted pass from Maggie Sherrard. And now it's going to be Brookline ball. Hawkins lifts a bouncer along, corralled by Hahn. The attempted outlet pass gets away from Sherrard, out of bounds. Brookline ball again. Schwartz with it. Schwartz sends it bouncing along, and it goes off the leg of Elise Pavlik. Tebow trying to play fast off the infraction. Pass gets to the stick of Haberkern, but again, a violation called on Haberkern, and it allows Needham to clear it out. Dwyer chops it as it bounces all the way to midfield. Taken by Hassan, pass outside to Connors. Connors dribbling through, passes up to Hassan. Lila Hassan turning around, pass back to Sherrard. Sherrard inserts towards the semicircle to Connors. Connors trying to battle through multiple defenders, calling for a whistle, and she gets it to draw the penalty corner as it went off a defender's foot. Another penalty corner for Needham. Elise Pavlik again on the insert. Slides back to Connors. Connors tries to golf it, couldn't get enough on it. And that goes off the foot of Zara Johnson again. About 10 minutes on the clock as another Needham penalty corner coming up. Pavlik Slides it, gets away from Perlman, recovered by Hahn. Hahn tries to insert, bouncing along, deflected back now in a sea of bodies there. They try and push it. It's kicked away by Anna Subin. Out of bounds, and it was off Brookline, so it'll be another penalty corner for the Rockets, their third in a row here. Pavlik skips past Connors, recovered by Hahn. Hahn golfs it, blocked by Johnson, and a quick clear out by the Brookline defense. Mika Bograd called on the violation there. It'll be taken by Vanessa Cameron. Nowhere to pass. It's intercepted by Hahn. Hahn's pass misses Sherrard. Battling for the ball. Sherrard comes away with it. Flicks it towards the middle and completes it to Perlman. Molly Perlman pushes forward. Almost taken by Needham. Now it's taken back by Scroy. Scroy slides it forward, and a big offensive chance, but they could not get it through traffic there. Now another chance, sliding across the middle, and it's knocked in. Not sure who knocked it in, as that was a wild goal there. I think it was scored by number 12, Megan Scroy. The senior co-captain putting the Rockets on the board first. 1-0 with 8:36 on the clock here in the second quarter. Williams slides it back to Tebow, but it's stolen away immediately by Hassan. Hassan dribbling to the left side, tried to leave it for Connors, but it's taken away by Cameron. Knocked loose by Sherrard. Cameron trying to stay with the ball. Recovered by Connors. Whiffs on the backhand attempt there. Taken away by Cameron. Cameron slides it towards the middle, a bit dangerous, but Brookline does come away with it. Williams gets it out to Hughes. Hughes battles her way through the defense and takes off running with it across midfield. Now a long pass gets to Williams. Williams dribbling into the semicircle. Williams fighting through and draws a whistle, and I think this will be Brookline's first penalty corner as Williams got sandwiched between a couple defenders. Great transition play there from Audrina Williams and Caroline Hughes to set Brookline up with their biggest offensive chance so far. I believe it's Williams inserting. First penalty corner of the day for the Warriors. Williams sends it back to Tebow. Tebow golfs it, bouncing along, and a violation. Just chopped that one too much. Defender might have been too close, or it might have just been bouncing too high for the opening shot of a penalty corner. Either way, Brookline cannot convert, and a long pass from Dwyer gets up to Scroy, and Scroy is racing up the far sideline, taking it coast to coast into the opposite semicircle. And I think they drew a whistle for a penalty corner all the way on the other end. What a quick turnaround. That ball, I think, bounced off the body of Serena Yankowicz inside the semicircle, which gives Needham another penalty corner chance. Boy, two big transition plays from each team. Pavlik inserts, looking for Connors. Connors tries to golf but kind of whiffs, bouncing along. They try and push it in, walled off by Subin as Brinkhouse almost had a chance there. But Anna Subin sitting right in front of that one to prevent the score. Now a battle for the loose ball on the far side. Violation called on Needham. Johnson with the flick. Gets up to Hughes. Hughes pushes it up to Williams. Williams dribbling with it just across midfield. Slides it out to Gaito. Slides it up the line. Intercepted. Needham takes it back as they move up the line. Pass gets up to Scroy. Scroy chases it down, pushes it forward to Hassan. Hassan trying to slide it. Connor's blocked and picked up by Scroy, but her shot goes off the body of Subin. And out of bounds. Little less than 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. 1-0, Needham leads. The attempted flick is blocked but goes off the body of Lila Hassan. Brookline tries to get it upfield again. Battling for it, number 9, Stella Chen, but a violation called on Brookline. But we got an offside warning against Brookline as they were trying to rush before the free ball could be hit. Bograd sends it upfield, stopped by Myers, sending it the other way, and it's knocked loose by Perlman. Hahn keeps control of it, passes to the outside to Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse sends it up the line to Scroy. Scroy draws the whistle against Brookline there. About 3.5 to go here in the second. Go for a pass back, and it's lost out of bounds. And so Brookline gets to take over. They were aiming to get that one back to Jenna Miller, but no dice. And now Needham takes the ball away very quickly. A pass gets up to Scroy. Scroy charging in, tries to slide across, kicked away by Subin once again. Brookline trying to get it out, but Needham takes it back. Another one saved by Subin. Subin trying to stay on top of the ball, keep it from moving. It's finally knocked loose. Needham tries another shot, and that bounces off of a Needham player. Brookline survives another onslaught, and a Subin being put to the test here today. As this one blocked again by Hassan, gets it out to Connors. Connors tries the backhander, it's blocked. Blocked defensively by Yankowitz, taken away by Cameron. Cameron cannot fight through the defenders. It's taken away by Sherrard. Sherrard slides it over to Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse, too much on that pass. It goes out of bounds. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the second. Yankowitz tries a pass, not enough on that one. And a violation called on Brookline. Hahn tries to slide it up, and it looks like a Needham player got tripped up by a Brookline player's stick, so another violation. Ball goes to Needham. Hahn slides it across the middle, taken away by Schroeder. And a little too physical on the defense was Perlman. And so Schroeder takes the free ball, but it's intercepted by Jenna Miller, but taken back by Brookline. But then taken back by Perlman. But then a violation on Perlman, and it'll be Brookline ball. Schroeder slides it to the outside. Sent up the line, gets to Hughes. Hughes, pass back, Schroeder. Crossed Cameron. Cameron pushes it forward, intercepted by Hahn. Hahn tries the outlet, taken away by Cameron. Hahn takes it back, and a big backhand swing results in a violation there, and it'll be Brookline ball. Deep in Needham territory here, but they got to hurry. Only 40 seconds left before halftime. Trying to get it in the right spot. The clock keeps ticking, though. 30 seconds. Schroeder looking. Pass across, deflects. Tebow tried to backhand it, walled off. Tries another backhand, missed it. Now gets a pass away. Still outside the semicircle. As time's running out, the Needham defense walls him off and clears it out. 8 seconds left as it's going to be dribbled out by Scroy, taking it across midfield. And there is the whistle, and there is halftime. Our score at the half, the Needham High Rockets 1, Brookline High Warriors 0. Megan Scroy, the lone goal scorer so far today, as we move into halftime. During this halftime break, I'd like to direct your attention to a couple of links in the description section of this video. The first one is a link to a Venmo account where you could send money to help support the Friends of Brookline Field Hockey Booster Club. Just make sure that if you send a payment to this account, you put Field Hockey in your payment caption. You can see that down in the description section. You can also see a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether that be through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish at 210 Harvard Street in Coolidge Corner on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the Food Pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. Go online or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can volunteer with the pantry and help feed your community. Once again, that's brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. All that information in the description section down below. And now as we go into halftime, I'm going to take a quick break, mute the mic, and roll some YouTube ads here. But don't go away. We'll be back with the third quarter. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from DeFazio Park in Needham, Massachusetts. Getting ready to start the second half of this high school varsity field hockey contest between Brookline and Needham. Needham with a 1-0 lead off a goal from Megan Scroy in the second quarter. And Needham getting the first possession here in the second half. Emmy Connors with the ball on the far side. Tries a big swing, but too close to a defender there, and that's going to be a violation. Give Brookline back the ball. And we got another quick whistle, this one against Brookline. Gives the ball back to Needham. Needham has been well in control of the possession game so far. Brookline still has not generated a single shot on goal so far. This one is slid back to Talia Dwyer. Slid across to Jenna Miller. Ball's deflected. And they call a defensive push-off on Brookline, and it'll be a free ball for Needham. Miller slides it back to Dwyer. Dwyer sends it up to Hahn. Knocked loose by Caroline Hughes. Hughes dribbling, fights her way through the defense. Oh, but off the deflection from a defender, it bounced off her body, and that'll give the ball back to Needham. Pass over to Martha Hahn, knocked loose by Clara Tebow, recovered by Hughes. Sent the pass up. Taking off with it now is Audrina Williams. Williams trying to push the ball upfield. Pass back misses Tebow. They're still fighting after the ball. Brookline had it for a second, but the pass taken away by Brinkhouse. Slid forward, and a big defensive stop by Zyra Johnson. And they call a violation there on number 6, Sydney Liebman of Needham. Brookline tries to thread the needle on a pass there off the free ball, but it's intercepted by Molly Perlman. Slides it back to Martha Hahn. Pass to the outside, as my scoreboard cam is getting blown over by a big gust of wind. I'll have to fix that during a break in the action. That's unfortunate. Free ball from Needham, slid to the middle and taken by Johnson, and they call a violation on Brookline. Now we got a violation on Needham as Perlman was winding up for a big swing but had a defender right near her. Now it's taken back by Perlman. Tries a big swing for a centering hit. Scroy trying to fight through and draws the penalty corner as it goes off a Brookline defender. Dang it, I'm having a lot of trouble with my scoreboard cam right now, and I'm trying to stay with the action at the same time. My apologies, folks. Elise Pavlik slides back to Emmy Connors. Connors' swing is blocked by Molly Schroeder. Ball stolen back by Perlman, passed back, and a violation on Needham. Gives it back to Brookline. There we go. There we go. Looks like we got the scoreboard cam back working again. Sorry about that, folks. Caroline Hughes trying to fight through, but walled off there by Catherine Brinkhouse. Her pass intercepted by Zyra Johnson. Now a pass up from Vanessa Cameron to Caroline Hughes, who fakes out a defender. Gives to Cameron. Cameron's pass pushed up by Hughes, but blocked off. Cameron tries to swing it forward again, but intercepted by Sherrard. Taken back now by Molly Schroeder. Taps it forward, gets to Cameron. Cameron cuts towards the middle, chops a pass there, doesn't get enough on it. Taken away by Pavlik. Pavlik tries a flick, goes off the foot of Schroeder. Free ball for Needham, and Pavlik's just going to run with it. Stolen away by Schroeder. Good get-back speed there. Turns around, slides pass out. Dribbling up with it now. A pass. Gets to Tebow. Tebow surveying. Tries to send one forward. Intercepted by Hahn. Hahn, the outlet pass, knocked back by Brookline. Couple quick hits, and it's knocked away by Talia Dwyer, who's been a wall for the Needham defense so far today. Perlman now dribbling with it. She's got some space, but she's met by Schroeder, who knocks it away. Johnson, a long pass, looking for Williams, knocked loose and recovered by Miller. Williams staying after the ball and draws a violation on Needham. It'll be a free ball for Brookline. The Warriors still trying to generate just any offensive pressure at all. Johnson's swing to flex forward, but gets up to Williams. Williams into the semicircle. Turns around, pass back to Gaito. Gaito sends it forward, right in front of the cage. The ball bouncing around. It's a scrum right in front. Williams trying to get her stick on it and cannot. Oh, but it goes off her foot. Biggest scoring chance for Brookline so far, but they cannot find the back of the box there, as it'll now be a free ball for Needham. Dwyer flicks it. Another great outlet pass, as now Pavlik takes it across midfield, slides it forward. Chased down by Connors, but could not keep it in bounds. About 8 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock here in the third. Still 1-0 Needham leads. As Brookline runs out of room on the far sideline, it'll be Needham ball. Bograd sends it up the line, skips past a couple players. Now lost out of bounds once again. Last touched by Brookline, it'll be Needham ball. Now Brookline trying to clear it out. Nice tap by Williams to fully get it out of there. Sends a pass upfield just out of reach for her intended target. Oh, but a violation called on Dwyer. Brookline gets the ball. Dribbling up the far side. Pass forward looking for Williams, but she gets swarmed by a couple defenders that knock it loose. Needham tries to clear and they send it out of bounds. Brookline ball. The pass skips past Tebow, taken by Hahn. Hahn dribbling out to the far side. Goes for a big swing there. And it goes off a Brookline player's foot. Free ball for Needham. Pass to the middle, finds Pavlik. Pavlik slides it up to Perlman. Perlman, big swing, sends it way upfield. Chasing after it is Scroy. Can she keep it in bounds? Yes, she did. Just barely kept it inside the back line, but could not fully dribble it as it goes off her foot, I think. Now a high flick from Johnson is blocked by Perlman and draws the whistle against Brookline. Free ball from Perlman, sent bouncing along, controlled by Scroy, brings it into the semicircle, stopped by Schroeder, tries to clear. It's blocked. Pavlik sends one through, kicked away by Subin. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Needham ball. Pass back to Hahn. Hahn sends the pass through, intercepted by Johnson. And that one went off the body of Gaito, and so it'll be given back to Needham. Now Hahn with it, inserts into the semicircle, kicked aside briefly by Subin. Needham trying to punch it in, cannot. Anna Subin has been doing a heck of a job keeping Brookline in this one despite Needham's possession dominance. Now Hahn tried to get a pass through, but it's broken up and taken away by Zoe Arthur. Now a pass upfield gets to Haberkern, who sends it up to Arthur. Arthur moving it upfield with a defender draped over her, draws the whistle as the defender stumbled on top of Arthur there. It'll be a free ball for Brookline. About 4:15 on the clock here in the third. Pass forward, intercepted by Needham, they clear it out. Dribbling with it now. And a violation called on Brookline as that goes off the foot of Gaito. Hahn, big swing there, gets it up to Emma DeMann. And a violation on Needham there. Johnson trying to send it upfield. It's taken by Williams. Williams running with it. Tries a pass, and it's turned aside by Dwyer, but almost recovered by Stella Chen, and does draw a whistle against Needham. So a free ball for Brookline. And a free ball chance for Schroeder. She steps back with it, trying to find an opening, tries to push a backhander through. It's walled, but Schroeder walls off the clear. Inserts again, but it's cleared back out by Needham, and they get it out to Emmy Connors. Connors gets past a defender and draws a violation on the defense as Needham once again gets it across midfield. Big swing, sends it all the way down, blocked by, I believe, Yankowitz. Excuse me. Now Perlman dribbling with it. Walled off by the defense, taken by Gaito. Gaito trying to push it forward. Stopped there by Hahn, goes off Gaito's foot. Hahn dribbling with it. Still trying to dribble through, pass to the middle. Brinkhouse try to swing, blocked, recovered by Hahn. Hahn tries an insert, deflects high, right in front of the cage here. Subin trying to sit in front of it, kicking it aside desperately, splaying out for it, and somehow it's kept out. Another amazing effort from Anna Subin in the cage for Brookline, as the attempted outlet pass from Brookline intercepted immediately. Now Pavlik tries to slide one through, kicked away by Subin again. And Perlman swings, sends it. An attempted centering pass from Scroy is walled off by, I think, Johnson. Perlman takes it back, it's to Scroy. Johnson disrupts. Going back and forth, Scroy and Johnson. And Scroy's pass misses out of bounds. Brookline ball. Just over a minute left in the third, and Brookline, frankly, lucky to still be trailing by just one. Johnson tries a big swing, and the defense kind of jumps it early on the free ball there. So they'll try again. Johnson goes for the flick this time. It bounces along. Taken by Chen, but stolen away. Taken by Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse sends it up the line. Chased down by Hawkins. Battling for it, Hawkins manages to knock it upfield to Chen. Chen pass. Stopped by Needham, taken back by Williams. Williams Walled off by Talia Dwyer. Dwyer dribbling it across midfield. Upfield pass complete to Deman. Stolen away by Schroeder. Schroeder, big golf swing, gets across midfield. Bounces off the body of Brinkhouse. And that is how the third quarter is going to end. Our score at the end of 3, still Needham 1, Brookline 0. Gonna take a break and mute the mic and try and run some YouTube ads here, but I'll be back with the fourth and final quarter of this game. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at DeFazio Park in Needham, Massachusetts, here to bring you the fourth and final quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and Needham High Rockets. Needham leading 1-0 here in this one off a second quarter goal from Megan Scroy. And it's been a battle of Brookline's strong goalie play from Anna Subin against some really strong transition play from Needham, preventing Brookline from even generating really any chances at the net. This one intercepted at midfield by Elise Pavlik, and she's taking off with it. Pass to the outside. An attempted pass to the middle by Emma Deman is intercepted by Brookline, taken away by Molly Schroeder, who manages to survive some defensive pressure. Big golf swing intercepted there by Needham, but it's intercepted back by Brookline's Gigi Hawkins, sent up the line, taken back by Needham's number 4, Reagan Shavor. Lost out of bounds. Now sent upfield by Brookline. Pavlik trying to take it back, but it's taken by Audrina Williams, sent upfield, and Talia Dwyer, who's been everywhere defensively for Needham today, clears that one out. And it stays on the Brookline side of the field, but a violation called on Needham, and Brookline gets the free ball chance here. And I believe that's Maya Schwartz sending outfield, deflects, but it's taken by Williams. Williams dribbling with it. Sends a backhand pass up, finds Caroline Hughes right in front of the box. Hughes' shot is blocked. Blocked by Lancaster. The first real test for Jackie Lancaster. Oh, and it looks like Hughes went down hurt on that one. Great ball movement up the field by Audrina Williams and Caroline Hughes. Gave Hughes a potential rush to the cage there. Jackie Lancaster aggressive out of the box to meet her there. Hughes seemed like she got tripped up a little bit, tripping over the splayed out body of the goalie. Hughes walking off on her own power, seems to be okay. That's a good sign. Okay, looks like it's going to be almost like the equivalent of a face-off in hockey after that injury stoppage. Weird thing, but out of that battle, it looks like Brookline took the ball away after Needham had it for a second. And we got a ball off a Needham player's foot just outside of the semicircle. Clara Thibault trying to play it, or no, it was inside the semicircle. This will be Brookline's second penalty corner of the day. Their first one ended on a violation on an attempted backhand swing. Can they actually generate something here? Brookline still hoping to tie up this game. Here we go. Insert goes back to Gaito, and that one goes off the foot of Perlman as she came out to aggressively meet potential swinger there, but it was just outside the semicircle, so Brookline restarts from that on a high swing from Schroeder. Could not be deflected down by Audrina Williams. And instead it goes wide of the cage and out of bounds. Brookline's starting to generate some chances here in the fourth, but their chances have been few and far between so far today. Dwyer tries an outlet, blocked by Schroeder, recovered, I think, by Schwartz. Schwartz trying to battle through some defenders and draws a whistle against Needham. Schwartz battling with Shavor. And another whistle blown against Needham. 11 minutes, 30 seconds left in this one. Hawkins tries a pass, it's blocked. They're scrambling for the ball, and the loose ball picked up by Hawkins, but a violation called on Brookline. Needham gets the ball. Number 19, Avery Trachtenberg. Pass across looking for Jenna Miller, and Miller sends it out of bounds. Emma Gaito taking it out and stopped, and too big of a swing, too close to a defender. Gives the ball to Needham. The outlet pass intercepted by Johnson. Now taken by Thibault. Thibault dribbling, trying to slide it up. Disrupted by Miller. Kept in bounds. Fighting for it is Kelly Feldman, but it's taken away by Miller. Miller's clear pass intercepted by Gaito. Gaito pushing it upfield, and it goes off her foot. Disrupted by Pavlik there. The outlet pass disrupted and stolen by Schroeder. Schroeder's pass intercepted by Trachtenberg. Trachtenberg battling along the far side. And it goes out of bounds, Brookline ball. Or maybe a violation. Hawkins with the ball, tries a pass, blocked. They try and send it out, misses out of bounds. Goes back to Brookline. Hawkins sends it bouncing along. Battling for it. I think Tebow's got it. Backhander sent into the semicircle, kicked away by Lancaster. Briefly recovered by Schwartz, but now battling with Trachtenberg for it. Trachtenberg tries a pass. Knocked away by Tebow into the semicircle. Feldman pushed it forward, but it's stopped by the defense. The attempted clear blocked by Brookline. Now in the second effort, knocked out of the semicircle, knocked right back in by Brookline, sliding across, and that one rolled in! Brookline manages to find the back of the cage for the equalizer. I think that one was scored by Maya Schwartz. What a chaotic play that was. And you can see Schwartz recovered it just around the barrier of the semicircle, sent in a long shot, bounced off Lancaster's foot and just rolled over the line. And now Needham calling timeout with the score tied now at 1 apiece. And boy, sometimes this can be the cruel irony of sport in low-scoring games like this, is that you can be generating the majority of scoring chances, you can be in control for the majority of the game, but at the end of the day, the only number that matters is the number on the scoreboard. Doesn't matter how many shots you take, it matters how many went in, and now that number is even for Brookline and Needham, despite the Rockets controlling the possession game for much of this afternoon. And now the question is, will Brookline be able to keep up this offensive momentum that they started to generate early here in this fourth quarter? There's still 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game. Or will Needham start to generate the same pressure once again that they've been generating through much of the first 3 quarters of the game? Either way, a big amount of credit to Anna Subin and the Brookline defense. All right, here we go out of the timeout. Needham with the ball, following the goal by Maya Schwartz. Battling for the ball, and it goes off a violation from Feldman, taken now by Perlman. Big swing out of bounds. Brookline ball. Johnson sends one bouncing along. It's taken by Hahn. And staying after it, back in the game, it's Caroline Hughes. Good to see her back out there after leaving for a brief stretch with an injury. Free ball, a big swing from Schroeder, taken by Trachtenberg. Outlet pass intercepted by Clara Tebow. Tebow's pass off the foot of Perlman. They play on. Tebow with a backhander, intercepted by Hahn. Outlet pass, complete to Deman. Deman dribbling with it. They play through it after it goes off the foot, but the pass intercepted by Johnson. Pass intercepted back by Pavlik, taken back by Johnson. And now a violation on Needham's defense. Johnson takes the free ball, and it's intercepted immediately by Brinkhouse. Trying to push it upfield, pushed back by the Brookline defense, taken back by Pavlik, and a whistle against Needham. Brookline wanting to continue and generate pressure here. They have to get the ball upfield. They can't let Needham get it back into their end again. Schroeder, big swing, blocked down by Brinkhouse. Pass back to Pavlik, back up to Brinkhouse. Needham starting to move it in transition as they go up the sideline. Moving it up is Connors. Tap back, Brinkhouse inserts it into the semicircle, kicked along, or knocked along and kicked away by Subin again. Pass out to Connors. They send it outside the semicircle, big swing from Perlman, bouncing along, deflects off the stick of Scroy, out of bounds. And again, you can see just how quickly this Needham team can generate that transition game and turn it into instant offensive pressure. Schroeder with the free ball, trying to look for the lane. Whiffed on the pass there, and it's taken away by DeMann, but DeMann's pass to the side is taken away, I think, by Vanessa Cameron. Sent up the line. Another pass. Caroline Hughes fighting for it, but gets too physical with it, and it's Needham ball. Trachtenberg passes up the middle, misses. Taken away by Zoe Arthur. Arthur dribbling with it. Finally walled by the defense. She recovers it and passes it across to Hughes. Hughes trying to send a pass through. Tebow backhands it forward into the semicircle. Taken. A big swing from Haberkern is kicked away by Lancaster. Cleared out by Needham, and they get it out to Brinkhouse. Brinkhouse stopped on the transition play by Hawkins, but a whistle blown on Hawkins, and it'll be Needham ball. 5.5 to go. Sent up to Connors. Connors walled by Hawkins. Another big swing, and we got a violation on Needham. Brookline gets the ball now, just past midfield. Hawkins sends it bouncing along, stopped by Pavlik. Pavlik's pass stopped by Brookline by Hawkins. Hawkins sends it up to Cameron. Cameron tries to send it forward, blocked by Trachtenberg. Trachtenberg, pass up, intercepted. Schroeder sending it forward. Almost tapped along. Taken away by Dwyer. Dwyer trying to clear it out. Violation as it went off, I think, the foot of Connors. And a timeout, I think, is called by Brookline here. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in this game, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Got a couple notes in the live chat from Shane Carter earlier in the game saying, let's go Brookline, and then I believe after the game-tying score by Maya Schwartz saying, yeah, Brookline, great work. A chaotic goal, to say the least. Both teams scoring on some pretty chaotic plays, with several bodies scrambling inside the semicircle, and then someone just getting the hit that finally gets past the cage minder. For Needham, that was Megan Scroy in the second quarter. For Brookline, that was Maya Schwartz in the fourth. All right, here we go out of the timeout. Brookline ball. A high pass is knocked down by Needham. That was Pavlik, but it's now knocked loose by Hawkins and taken by Tebow. Tebow tries a pass, bounces past the defense, gets up to her target. That's Haberkern. Haberkern racing up the far side, trying to gain the edge, but could not keep it in bounds. Just ran out of room along that back line. Or did they call some violation on Needham? I think they called something on Needham there. Maybe it was out of bounds off Needham. Schroeder, big insert swing, deflects. Williams couldn't get her stick on it. And they call the violation on Brookline. Almost had a big chance at the go-ahead score there. Dwyer's outlet pass deflected a couple of times and taken by Perlman. Perlman bringing it across midfield, swings and whiffs and commits the violation. Brookline ball. 3.5 minutes to go. Score still tied. Johnson's pass blocked by Pavlik. Johnson trying to recover the ball. Whistle against Brookline. Needham gets the free ball. 3 minutes to go. Miller whiffs on the swing, and that gives it back to Brookline. Johnson passing back to Schroeder. Schroeder trying to dribble around a couple Needham players and called for the violation there. Tough break for Brookline as Needham trying to move upfield and get a chance here with 2.5 to go. But that hit is blocked. Oh no, Hughes is still hurt. Or it looked like it for a second. Cleared out there by Hahn. Further pass up by Pavlik. Scroy sends it forward, walled off by Subin as that was almost a big chance for Connors. But it goes wide of the net off the deflection. Needham is gonna get the ball outside the semicircle as it was called out of bounds off Brookline. Less than 2 minutes to go. Hahn's pass complete. Trying to move it inside the semicircle. Demand pushes it forward. Attempted shot from Connors is walled. And a violation on Needham, and Brookline takes it back. 1.5 to go. Still tied at 1. Schroeder, big swing, slides way upfield, but is blocked at midfield by Needham. The outlet pass taken away by Williams. Williams sends it bouncing across midfield. Being chased down by Bograd, passed back to Dwyer. Dwyer dribbling around Brookline players and flicks it across midfield. Taken by Johnson. Johnson's pass deflected, but does get to Schwartz. Schwartz sends it upfield, intercepted by Hahn. Hahn sends it back the other way. And that's going to bounce out of bounds. Taken by Brookline, 50 seconds to go. Hawkins sends it up, sent right back by Needham, back out of bounds. There might not be enough time left to move this ball upfield as there's just over 30 seconds left. Sent upfield, Tebow taking it, running with it. Tebow trying to move it upfield, try to pass. Walled off by Miller. The attempted clear taken back by Tebow. Tebow flicks it, knocked down by the Needham defense. Williams fights for it, gets a pass up. Haberkern trying to fight for it. Violation called on Brookline, and I think that's going to do it. 10 seconds left, and those 10 seconds are going to run off as Needham is trying to set up for the free ball here. And they're not going to get it back in time, and that will be your ball game. Some excitement there at the end, but neither team able to break the tie. Our final score here at DeFazio Park: the Brookline High Warriors 1, the Needham High Rockets 1. Needham got a goal, got the first goal of the game in the second quarter off a wild score by Megan Scroy and a scrum right in front of the cage. And Needham seemed to have control of the possession game through almost the entirety of the first half and much of the third quarter as well. But then Brookline started generating some energy in the fourth quarter and able to score the equalizer on this chaotic goal from Maya Schwartz. And so that is how this one is going to end. Brookline moves to 1-0-1 on the season, while Needham moves to 0-0-2. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. We've got another live stream coming up on Monday as Brookline will be taking on Wellesley, and I've been booked for that game as well. We got one last note in the live chat from Shane Carter saying, thanks for the coverage. Great to be able to watch my cousin play from Australia. Hey, happy to see you tuning in again, Shane. I believe I recognize you from the ice hockey and lacrosse seasons as well. So happy to see you tuning in again from the land down under. And like I said, be sure to tune in again come Monday. But in the meantime, thank you for all the nice notes in the live chat. If there's anything anyone would like to say after this live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below, or you can go down below to the description section of this video where you can find some helpful links. There's a link to the Venmo account where you can send money to the Friends of Brookline Field Hockey Booster Club. Just remember to put field hockey in your payment caption for that one. You can also find a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry. And you can find some links related to me that you can also find in the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments that you may have. And don't forget to follow me on social media on Instagram and Facebook, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Brookline 1, Needham 1 from DeFazio Park in Needham, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.